As a student, the first thing we learn in school is on how to read. Reading is one of the key to which we can open unlimited number of doors. Without thinking about it, we often depend on reading to deal with our daily lives and to guarantee our safety. But what if a child experiences difficulty on learning to read?
Ako po si Carlos, 8 years old na po ako. Nahihirapan po ako magbasa po na maayos. Lagi po ako tinuturuan ni mama. Pinapabasa po niya sa akin yung words sa cards po. Pero lagi po akong nagkakamali. Nahihirapan po ako, sumasakit po ulo ko. Gulo-gulo po yung mga ABC po, parang sumasayaw. Minsan po pag tinuturuan ako ni mama, natatawa po ako kasi nag-a-acting po siya para po maintindihan ko yung pinapabasa po. Kahit matagal po ako magbasa, okay lang kay mama kasi po yung classmate ko, pinapalo daw po siya ng mama niya. Yung mama ko hindi po natutuwa pa po siya. Tapos bibigyan ako ng candy. Gusto ko po sa mama ko pag magbabasa kasi po sa school nagagalit po si teacher sa akin. Tamad daw po ako kasi di po ako marunong magbasa. Nalulungkot po. Naiiyak po. Minsan po ayoko na mag-school kasi inaasar po ako ng iba kong classmates. Bobo daw po ako.
When you hear dyslexia, what do you think about it? How deep do you know about it? The term dyslexia is a language disability. It is likewise viewed as a learning disability. This influences an individual capacity to read, to write, and to spell in accepted ways. Dyslexia also tends to influence communication skills in more subtle ways. For instance, a person with dyslexia might be almost certain they know someone else's name. However, when they state the name, it comes out all wrong. Or regardless of how much a student with dyslexia studies for an exam or for an activity, the following day, he or she may totally forget the material. Although just as cleverly as the other children in his or her class, it might take a student with dyslexia 5 times longer to do schoolwork.
Statistics of dyslexia in the Philippines, as explained by Cristina Rowena S. Padilla, a reading specialist and part-time faculty of the Child Development and Special Education Department of the College of Education in Miriam College, Quezon City. In young children with dyslexia, the reading and spelling levels are about 2 to 3 years below same age peers. Additionally, about 5% of any age group would have dyslexia or some other form of learning disability. As signs of dyslexia often appear as a child learns basic reading and spelling, specialists often wait until the child is 7 or 8 years old before giving a diagnosis. Statistics of dyslexia in the USA. As many as 43.5 million Americans may have dyslexia. Dyslexia occurs among people of all economic and ethnic backgrounds. About 3.5% of American students, slightly more than 2 million children, are receiving special educational services for a reading disorder. Dyslexia is the most common cause of reading, writing, and spelling difficulties. Youth with untreated dyslexia are more likely than their non-dyslexic peers to drop out of high school and become unemployed, underemployed, or incarcerated.
Facts about dyslexia. Dyslexia is a unique mindset that is often gifted and productive but learns differently than other minds. There are people with dyslexia in many types of highly respected careers such as Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, Walt Disney, John F. Kennedy, George Washington, and George W. Bush, John Lennon, Pablo Picasso, Jim Carrey, Tom Cruise, and many more. Dyslexics have excellent thinking skills in the areas of conceptualization, reason, imagination, and abstraction. Dyslexia is not related to low intelligence. Dyslexics tend to be more curious, creative, and intuitive than average. People with dyslexia are usually more creative and have a higher level of intelligence. Dyslexia is not a disease. Dyslexia can sometimes make it difficult for a person to learn in the traditional sense, but it is not a disease or something that needs a cure. There are many ways to effectively teach people with dyslexia by catering to that person's strengths and needs.
For the treatment of dyslexia, there's no known way to correct the underlying brain abnormality that causes dyslexia. Dyslexia is a lifelong problem. However, early detection and evaluation to determine specific needs and appropriate treatment can improve success. Early treatment. Children with dyslexia who get extra help in kindergarten or first grade often improve their reading skills enough to succeed in grade school and high school. Children who don't get help until later grades may have more difficulty learning the skills needed to read well. They're likely to lag behind academically and may never be able to catch up. A child with severe dyslexia may never have an easy time reading, but he or she can learn skills that improve reading and develop strategies to improve school performance and quality of life. Educational techniques. Dyslexia is treated using specific educational approaches and techniques, and the sooner the intervention begins, the better. Psychological testing will help your child's teachers develop a suitable teaching program. Teachers may use techniques involving hearing, vision, and touch to improve reading skills. So here are what parents can do since they play a key role in helping their child to succeed. Take these easy steps. First is address the problem early. Read aloud to your child. Work with your child's school. Encourage reading time and set an example for reading.
Sa mga gabing umiiyak ako sa bawat paghihirap na naranasan ko. Sino ang mag-aakalang mapupunta ako kung nasan man ako ngayon? Ako ay isa ng teacher for children with special needs. Sa totoo lang, wala ito sa plano ko. But it turned out to be an enjoying and fulfilling profession. Yung mga experiences ko ang nag-joke sa akin na ma-ensure ang pagkakapantay-pantay sa edukasyon para sa lahat ng mag-aaral, including children with disabilities. Nais kong matiyak na maaari silang magkaroon ng access sa parehong mga pagkakataon tulad ng iba. Narealize ko na ang dyslexia, bukod sa pagiging isang kahirapan sa pang-akademiko, ito rin ay emotional challenge. Ang matutunan kung paano matugunan ang pangailangan ng bata tulad ng pagtiyak na positibo ang kanilang nararamdaman sa kanilang sarili. Mabigyan sila ng angkop na edukasyon, makita nila na ang kanilang tagumpay at hindi ang kanilang mga failures ang mga bumubuo ng isang matagumpay na suporta sa mga taong may dyslexia. Ito ay kasing halaga ng pagtiyak na maaabot nila ang kanilang potensyal na pang-akademiko. Ang dyslexia ay naging isang hamon at nagsilbing guro sa akin. Natutunan ko magsalita para sa kung ano ang kailangan at ang kahalagahan ng paghihikayat sa iba na gawin din ito. Ang pinakamahalagang natutunan ko ay what you are given in life does not determine who you are, but what you do with that determines everything.